Bloody Hell is a film I keep getting asked to do in my comments. I keep seeing review Bloody Hell, review this movie, and I'm like, what the fuck is this movie? So I threw it on randomly tonight, not knowing a damn thing about it, and holy shit, bloody hell, did I love this film. So thank you to whoever's been pressing me to watch this film. I went in blind, and I'm so very happy that I did. It is a horror comedy starring Ben O'Toole, and it is from the director of Sanctum, which I saw in theaters like 10 years ago, and I figured this guy could at least make a competent movie, but I didn't expect him to make such a great horror comedy. Now, I went into this blind, and I'm definitely going to try to keep this as vague as possible, but the main character here is what drives this movie and what makes this movie work so well. And this is a character played by an actor named Ben O'Toole, who I'm familiar with just from looking at him, but I can't tell you what I've seen him in. But this movie is so unexpected. Like, the places that it goes, what ends up happening, I just was very surprised and always entertained and pretty often laughing. Like, there's a lot of really funny, clever dialogue and sequences in this. Where this begins, where this goes, where this ends, every bit of it, I was like, oh, okay, oh, okay, oh, wow, that's wonderful, oh, that's fucking great, that's funny. You know, so many unexpected moments, and this main character just carries this film, you know. And what also I love about the character is that he's not so black and white. There's definitely some things going on in here that's explored throughout the film that makes you go, okay. I don't know what to think of this guy. I'm not really sure. Now, as far as the synopsis goes, as I said, I'll try to keep this as vague as possible. But this guy does something that people question whether or not it's good or bad. He ends up having to go to jail for it. When he gets out, he decides, fuck it, I'm going to Finland. And when he gets to Finland, he's put in another precarious situation, and he has to deal with it accordingly. I mean, as I said, this is as vague as I can possibly get with the thing. I love going into films blind like I did with this one, but I'm telling you, this movie's worth your time if you're into horror comedies. And I think that this actor, you know, I think that, and please understand what I'm trying to say here with this, because I don't want people twisting this around and thinking I'm comparing him like exactly to this character. But for some reason, while I was watching this, and hopefully you'll get that at the end of the movie, he reminded me of Ash Williams from the Evil Dead franchise. More, of course, the Evil Dead 2 and so on. But now, it's not like he's trying to emulate that. He's not trying to copy that at all. He's his own character for sure. But for some reason, it was reminding me of that, and I was thinking, like, wow, if they made a couple more of these, if they made another one, this could be like a modern day Ash. You know, another thing about this movie that's wonderful is that his character has a, you know, he talks to himself, and he sees himself in the room when he talks to himself, and all of his interactions with himself are just fantastic. Like, the two dual roles he plays in this, there's the character that is real, and then the character that is in his head that he sees as himself. And of course, the same actor plays both of them. The character outside of him is so bombastic and so fucking out of control and just so funny. And the way they interact with each other is great. There's also a blonde woman in this who's gorgeous, and I'm not going to spoil how she's involved in this film and what her role is in it. But I thought she was great as well. Those are the two main characters. We don't get to spend much time with anyone else. Nor do we need to. They carry the film plenty good enough on their own, and man, did I love the fuck out of this. This is the first great film of 2021, and we're only, what, 20 days into January, so it didn't take too long for me to find one, and I'm actually watching another one right now that's pretty great, and I'm going to save that title for when I review it, but I should have it up tomorrow. I'm not going to finish it tonight, but you know, this one was fantastic. If you're into horror comedies, check this one out. Ben O'Toole rules in this fucking film, and I'd love to see another. Does this movie need a sequel? No. Would it make sense on how it leaves off? Maybe. They could push it, but it's very much a definite ending. But the comedy works, the surprises all work, where, like, the predicament he finds himself in and what we realize about it, like, very quickly thereafter, is like, oh shit, wait, what's happening now? Wow, wasn't expecting that at all. Man, really clever, really fun, really fucked up at times, and super, super funny. So let me know when you watch it. Great watch. Find it immediately. It's worth your time for sure. Adios.